Sometimes self-loathing occurs not because you're being so hard on yourself, but because you're attacking yourself the same way that you anticipate others to attack you once you get more exposure to criticism from other people as you grow. To you, that will happen after you hit success. That's why the more you put yourself out there, the more you work, the more you feel the self loathing increasing. It's not coming from you because you think you're a fraud. It's not only imposter syndrome. You know that you're not an imposter or you're not fake or that you're not worthy of any of that criticism that is being thrown or potentially could be thrown against you once you make it. You know that you're not too bad to try to be out there. It's not that you feel that you don't belong there or that you're not worthy of success or that there is something wrong with you that means that you should or are right to hate yourself or to think that you are not worthy of success or even trying to succeed at anything or put yourself out there where you can get criticism from other people. This is not what you think. This is what they think. This is what they think of you. And you are just anticipating that in advance, since you know how they think and how they criticize everybody. According to them, the criticisms that they throw at you are true, according to what they think and how they believe. But that doesn't make it true. And you know that. And that doesn't even make it your own opinion. You are just foreseeing what they will think of you before they do. You are just expecting what they will say or think of you in advance. This is all there is. And because of that, you are hating yourself in advance. Increasingly, the more you post. Not because what you're doing is wrong or because you shouldn't do it or be doing it in the first place, but because of how others will judge you, or how others will perceive you, or how others will criticize you once you do. Like, I want you to understand that all the negativity that you have in your head, the more you post, is coming from the potential criticism that you can get because of posting. It is not necessarily or only because of imposter syndrome. It is not because you have low self-esteem. It's because your self-image is bad. It is not because of that. It is not because you think you're not good enough or that you think that there is something wrong with you or that you think that you're not enough in any way. It has nothing to do with that. You know what they will say about you. You know what they will think of you before they do because you know how they think and they did this to others. So once you expose yourself to a situation where you are liable to receive all of this, how do you think you will react to that? So you will think the same things that they will think of you, you will think it of yourself in advance. This is not your opinion. Like all these negative thoughts that are attacking you in your head, the judgment that you have of yourself, the criticism that you have of yourself, the self-loathing, the low self-esteem, the horrible self-image, any negativity that you have towards yourself, it is not what you think of yourself. But the problem is that you go and fix those things as if you are the source of these things. You think that these things are coming from you, so now you have to fix your relationship with yourself and fix your self-love and prove to yourself that you are good enough without anything. And you attack it from an angle of you are the source of these, things, all this negativity and criticism and judgment, when it is not coming from you. Your mind is just short-circuiting, instead of saying, hey, people will say this about you. No, they proceed to, you suck, immediately. Instead of, by the way, people think you suck. No, they don't think this way. Your mind does not operate this way. It will just tell you, you suck. You're bad. They will tell you the criticisms that other people will give to you. The source of these criticisms and all this judgment and all this negativity is coming from other people. And it is not necessarily because people did this to you, it is because people are going to do this to you. You're anticipating that this will occur in the future because of what you're doing now. You're mindful of the consequences of your actions. You're not trying to get yourself into trouble. You are aware of what's going to happen in the future based upon what you do at present. And since you're exposing yourself to criticism and judgment by what you're doing now, yourself might attack you for that. Like, you are exposing us to the criticism of other people, so we are attacking you. You're bad for exposing us to other people, calling us bad. Like, you are now the bad guy for exposing us to all this criticism and judgment. And now you are worthy of that criticism and judgment itself. Because you put us in this situation. You made all of this happen to us. It's your responsibility. All of this is because of you. All of this is happening because of what you did. Because you're posting and you're putting content out there and you're, saying what you think, in public. So now you are the bad guy and your mind attacks you. But that's a whole different story. Sometimes your mind just tells you, hey, the criticism that you're going to receive contains all of this. Like, all of this list contains the actual criticism that you're going to receive based upon what you're posting right now. And instead of saying that this is the criticism that other people will say to you, they short circuit this and attack you directly and say that this criticism is what you really are, is who you really are, and you deserve it right away. Just because it could happen to you. Your brain actually says that this is who you are, like you suck directly, without having to say that other people will say that to you. So your mind is, proceeds to say those criticisms to you in a way that looks like your mind itself believes those criticisms to be true. But the source of this criticism is not coming from your mind or from yourself or what you did. It is just a form of anticipation and expecting what is going to happen in the future because of what you're doing now. So you're exposing us to all of this. So we're showing you what's going to happen by actually putting you in that situation as if it is actually happening. It's like how anxiety works. Does it tell you, oh, by the way, you're going to go broke within 5 years? No, it actually makes you feel that you're broke right now. And it makes you feel how broke feels like. It puts you in the situation or the thing or the circumstance that you're afraid to happen. It puts you in the bad thing. It puts you where you feel and experience the thing that is bad that you don't want to happen. It exposes you to the feelings of the thing that you're afraid of as if it's actually happening right now. It's like dreams. Like when you are dreaming, it makes you experience the thing as opposed to just laying it as, some sort of information that, hey, by the way, this is going to happen. No, it makes you feel the thing and it makes you actually go through the experience of this thing. So your mind makes you go through the experience of what's going to happen in the future in terms of criticism and judgment and negativity from other people. It makes you go through this, but not by showing you other people criticizing you, but by actually exposing you to that criticism as if it's coming from you, when in reality the source of it is not coming from you, it is criticism by other people. Notice how the criticism, takes place in your head. It is always other people saying those things about you. It is not you thinking that. It is others saying that about you, and it's coming from all over the world now. Like, you have to understand that you are exposed to criticism, on a global scale, unprecedented. Even if you have like 2 comments on each post, but the potential, the whole world can see it, and then they can criticize you. So you feel like everybody is criticizing you, and actually the thoughts are everybody thinks you suck. Every criticism, every judgment, and every negative thought feels like it is coming from everybody. So in your head, your mind actually says that this is what everybody thinks of you, or will definitely think of you. You have to understand that the source of this is other people and not you. And the criticism, if you listen deeply, this is not your voice, it is not coming from you, you are not the source of it, other people are the source of it. All of this is coming from other people, and it is in their voice. And the point of that criticism is telling you, hey, this is what everybody else thinks of you. This is what everybody else thinks of you. This is the criticism that everybody else, will throw at you. And like if they saw you now, they will throw it at you right away. Like it's not just something that is going to happen in the future. It is like something that is happening right now. Criticism from other people right now. So this criticism and this judgment and all of this negativity is coming from other people, even in your head now, as you are going through it, as you are experiencing the potential criticism and judgment and negativity that you're going to go through because of what you are posting and content that you're putting out there in advance. You're getting that in advance, and it's coming in the voice of everybody else in general, because this is who you are afraid is going to criticize you once you take action and post what you're about to post right now. The self-loathing might also come from the fact that you're posting consistently for so long, insofar, but you're not seeing any significant results yet that are, satisfactory. You're not getting there yet. You're not getting what you want. You're not getting there, you think, despite doing everything right, which means there's something wrong with you, and hence the self-loathing. It can come from that, pathway as well. Despite putting all this effort, you're still ending up nowhere, and that could lead to self-loathing, because this makes you look like the problem in this case. So your body, to conserve energy, to not make you waste your time or life or energy, tries to discourage you from going down this pathway that leads to nowhere by telling you that you're wrong, to believe in yourself. Because why are you on this pathway? Because you believe you're right. You believe in yourself. You believe in your ideas. You believe in whatever your mind thinks to be true. So if we reverse that and make you think that you suck and all your ideas are bad and whatever that occurs to you is wrong and you are wrong no matter what you think or what you say or what you do, if your mind made you think so, you will stop doing whatever you think is the right next action, is the right thing to do. You will stop following your impulses. You will stop going after the thing that you think you have to go, after, no matter what. Because you don't believe in yourself anymore, because you think you suck. If your mind made you hate yourself and think that all your thoughts are wrong and you are wrong and everything you do is wrong, and no matter what you do, you will be wrong. If your mind managed to make you reach that, stage, you will end up quitting. And then you will end up saving yourself all this time and energy from being wasted. You will end up saving yourself from, wasting all your life doing something that leads you nowhere in the end. So this could be the source of the self-loathing. Non-stop failure, no matter what you do or how hard you try. Also, you have to understand that your body thinks because of you, we are failing. So you suck on some level that is causing us to keep failing like this. Something about you is wrong that is making us fail that much. And this makes, your body have some sort of self-loathing towards you, because now you are the problem. If you were somebody else, you would have succeeded long ago. So your body thinks that there is some sort of issue with your competence and how good you are, the more you fail, the more continuous that failure is. And so it treats that with, pouring more self-loathing, on your head. So your body hates you for you being who you are, or for you being what you are, because we are failing because of you. If you were good enough, you would have succeeded. They think about it this way. Even if that's not true. Even if that, failure does not mean that there's something wrong with you. Your body still thinks that If you were good enough or competent enough or had what it takes, if you had what it takes, we would have succeeded. We are failing now because of you. So they hate that aspect about you. And since that aspect is leading to all the failure and suffering and misery in our lives, we hate you because all of the bad stuff in our lives is because of you. Damn right, we're gonna hate you. So your body hates you because of continuous failure, because of too much failure, because of non-stop failure for years. Be mindful of that. You have to avoid failure by any means necessary. You have to succeed at some point. Everybody seems to be so successful and living out their happiest and best and most successful life ever possible, except you. So you are lesser than everybody else. So you will have low self-esteem because of that, and your body will hate you because of that, and that will result in immense amounts of continuous self-loathing that you or nobody on the face of the earth can ever handle.